I recently had an error code come up on my FJ Cruiser for the mass airflow sensor. Came to find that the air intake here had been disconnected from the throttle body, allowing air to come directly into the engine without going through the air filter. So I went ahead and cleaned the mass airflow sensor, reconnected the air intake here, but given that situation, I think it's a good time to clean out the throttle body. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in today's video. This video is also gonna be applicable for the 5th generation 4Runner. Just to show you, I do have a 5th generation 4Runner, and while I'm cleaning out the FJ, I figured it'd be a good time to do the 4Runner as well. So you'll see with this cover plate off here, again, we've got the air intake here, throttle body right here. The only reason that the two vehicles look different is because the FJ Cruiser has the K&N air filter and this has the stock air filter. So first step of this process is we need to clear the air intake out of the way to get access to the throttle body, and then we'll go ahead and remove this and clean it. So to remove the air intake on the FJ, we're just gonna use a flathead screwdriver here to loosen this hose clamp. And then this whole air intake here will slide out. Shift that over here to the side. Pull these off first. Things look a little different over here on the 4Runner because it's got the stock air intake. So we'll start by loosening this. Pull this off. Now this boot's on here pretty tight. I don't want to risk damaging it, so I'm just going to use a crescent wrench here to loosen these 4 12mm bolts. Got 2 on the top and then 2 directly below on the bottom. So you can see we've got quite a bit of carbon buildup on the bottom here, and then it's pretty dirty on this little plate. And the issue with that is that it can prevent airflow getting into the engine, cause it to run rich, and then over time that can actually cause the catalytic converter to get clogged up and create some expensive issues. So there's kind of a cheap way to avoid that. So with that, we'll go ahead and spray this out, wipe it with a cloth, and get it reinstalled. So this is what we're going to use to clean it. Put a link to this product in the description below. Obviously designed for cleaning throttle bodies and air intakes. Open this up, you see got a little sprayer on there, and then it's got a hose that we can put in there. So we're gonna just leave the hose off actually and give this a good spray and then wipe it out and do that several times. You can see that carbon buildup is already coming off there, which is good. All right, so you can see now we got it nice and clean. Looks like a brand new part. And I can't spin it around to show you, but cleaned it on this side as well. So all that dirt and carbon buildup is off. Now we are ready to reinstall it. So we've got these 4 bolts we're going to put back in, and then I believe that the torque spec is 15 pound-feet. So I'll get it in here hand tight. I'll go around all 4 sides before we tighten all the way, and then torque it up to 15 pound-feet. So we got to put these hose clamps back on. Next we'll put on this hose clamp. Let's get that nice and snug. Bring this around. I'll tighten up real good. And then we'll go ahead and use the crescent wrench here on both just to make sure we got it nice and snug. Fully trust the flathead to get it as tight as it needs to be. Likewise, we also don't want to over tighten. Just make sure it's nice and snug. With that, our throttle bodies are cleaned. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the section below. For more Toyota videos, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.